last week, I recorded the bit, just like usual. And then I was like, it's time to edit it, put it up on the YouTubes and stuff. And the MKV file, it said no. It said no quite forcefully and aggressively.
Fell down, went boom.
It said, go yourself.
Oh.
It said, why are you doing this? You're wasting your life. Go away. And a bit harsh, but tough love. I tried many things to try to repair the file, like various different ways, and I was like typing command prompt. I hate that, but
you were doing like Commodore 64.
What's that coming to go?
Exactly. Did not work. So I thought to myself, wait, Caster, which is the webcast service I use for this, which is very expensive, part of why we have the patreon.com/radiodeadair. Caster, they save a backup of the broadcast for 7 days. No problem. I'll just go and download it from, no, they changed it. It's only 3 days now.
Oh, no.
So there was no file. I had
Isn't
nothing.
that the worst way to find that out?
Yeah. It's like, hey, I rely on this backup. Yeah, you can't because we changed how we do the show. So then I was like, well, I guess we're not going to have what's wrong with you this weekend. I was thinking about what I was going to do. Like, do I record a stupid video? Do I explain what the hell happened? And then Transwarp, one of our viewers, is like, no, I recorded it. So I'm like, cool. He sent me a copy and I got it uploaded. It wasn't in 1080p. It was in 720p, but who cares at this point? It was there and I had it and I put it up and it was there and we got it. So.
Listen, I'm of an age where I probably look better in low definition anyway. So that's fine.
Also, before we get to the stupid news, very important things are happening in the Pacific Northwest. Tara, have you heard the good news about Jimothy?
Yes! I love him.
Jimothy, if you are watching this in the future and do not understand what we're talking about, is a raccoon who has something called shortened spine syndrome, which means he's a little compressed. He's a little, but he appears to be happy and healthy.
Yeah, he can't really jump. Like the guy who originally spotted him, there's a guy who posted videos of him like as a baby.
Jimothy Origins, yes.
Right. And he can't like jump the fence like the rest of the family does. So he kind of just lives in the yard. But apart from the not being able to jump and climb so good, he seems to be doing great. Somebody on Blue Sky, I don't know if I reposted it or not. Some illustrator did a drawing of a stack of like all the internet's favorite animals. And it's Neil the Seal, and then Moodang, and then Punch, and then Jimothy. It's like a pyramid of adorableness.
We need to have the viral animals cinematic universe.
Yes.
Okay, I don't have the video, but I do have a GIF, which will still get across.
Okay. Like, I definitely have some videos saved on Instagram, but I'm not going to go like messing with my phone right now.
Yeah, this will get across the what the fury of watching him skitter. What the hell?
He's such a cool baby, and he seems to be doing great. And fortunately, the yard he lives in, the people do not seem to mind.
Of course not.
He's just a little guy.
Sometimes good things still happen, and the entire internet loves Jimothy. He's become a thing. Like there's merch, everyone's making art, and
he's the new Moodang.
Yes. So
my neighborhood currently has a mama skunk with 6 babies that people keep catching on their doorbell cameras, just running around like mama, and then her tiny, and like skunks are really cute.
They are.
They're like so cute. And apparently, according to Dr. K's exotic vet, if you you can remove the scent sacs and it won't harm them, and they make actually really loving, loyal pets. But yeah, my neighborhood is currently like enamored with this skunk mama and all her little babies just following her around.
Yeah. Well, all that having been said,
now let's ruin everything.
Yeah, it's ruin everything. Each week, Catherine, the Radio Dead Air audience, go out in the worldwide interwebs, find all sorts of horrible stuff. Bring it back here for a little segment we like to call "What the Fuck Is Wrong with You?" And speaking of animals, don't worry, no animals were harmed in the making of this stupidity. I don't understand the plan here. There seems to have been a plan, but it was a very, 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 very stupid one. I don't fucking get it. Suspect arrested after bringing kitten to rob Maryland bank.
I see. That's fucking brilliant, though.
Law enforcement agencies are accustomed to dealing with cat burglars, but now a Maryland police department is saying it grappled with a cat-wielding bank robber. Prince George's County Police Department says officers arrested a man suspected of stealing a cat and then taking the animal with him to a PNC bank branch in the local community to rob the establishment. The cat was returned after the suspect was arrested. No injuries reported. So the cat was the center of the alleged botched caper at Magnolia. The cat was known as Magnolia, a 3.5-month-old tuxedo kitten. Shelter recounted the suspect first snatched Magnolia from her adoption habitat at Beltsville Pet Supplies Plus, took her across the parking lot to the PNC branch, and, quote, tried to use her as an accessory in an attempted robbery. He asked the bank manager to hold the kitten while he wrote a note, then handed the note to the teller demanding all the cash. Thankfully, the robbery was unsuccessful. The suspect was arrested, and Magnolia was found safe and sound in the bank manager's office, where the two had bonded over their shared ordeal.
Somebody in the chat posted Catty Hurst.
That's terrible. So,
see, I think I see the vision, but you didn't do it right. The thing you're supposed to do is wait for like the Brinks truck to arrive and distract them with the kitten and then take the money.
I mean, how did this play out in his head? He's walking through Pet Supplies Plus. He's like, wait a second. I've got an idea. Now, what would have happened had he picked one who wanted nothing to do with this shit?
Yeah. Because not every kitten wants to be hugged and held.
No.
Some of them want to eat your face.
Yes.
Peggy, never a fan of being held.
What if
her entire life, even when Peggy weighed 2 pounds, you tried to hold her, good luck keeping both your eyeballs.
What if he selected the little Tasmanian fucking devil and handed that to the bank manager? How would that have gone down?
I mean, I don't think he would have made it across the street with that type of kitten.
Probably not. Was he thick? I don't fucking get it. Of all the fucking things.
I don't know. Like, was he hoping to adopt the kitten but thought he couldn't afford it, so he figured if he could get the money from the bank, he'd keep the kitten?
No, that's just...
And how did they, did he give the kitten back, or did the cops bring the kitten back?
The cops brought the kitten back.
Okay.
It was in the bank manager's office.
Beltsville Community Cats Post also joked that Magnolia's brief life of crime is behind her, except for undoubtedly stealing hearts, treats, toys, and cuddles.
Leave the fucking cat alone, man. What the fuck are you doing? They have a hard enough time.
Yeah.
You're gonna adopt, and you're fucking with the fucking cat. Needs
I mean, I bet there's 1,000 applications for this cat now, though.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Honestly, he probably helped that cat get adopted a lot faster. Not that she is not an adorable cat, because she certainly is. But you can get a little attention. Because who doesn't want to be able to be like, oh yeah, my cat used to rob banks as a kitten. And everyone's like, ha ha ha, no really. Let me show you the news story.
I mean, yeah.
My cat robbed a bank as a kitten.
We have another story that is I don't fucking understand. Not just the event, but the reporting as well. Our reporters are failing us when it comes to stupid news stories because they do not ask the hard questions. They do not follow up.
Follow-up questions are apparently extinct.
Man arrested after surfing naked on top of moving locomotive. Man was arrested for surfing naked on top of a moving locomotive on Thursday. The man, identified as Daniel Ray Balance of Quartzsite, Arizona. Denver? Well, that's where it was reported. But yeah, apparently it was in Denver. Broke the windows on a Union Pacific Railroad locomotive and entered it. Balance is arrested, faces combination of felony and misdemeanor charges. He reportedly expressed to law enforcement his love of vodka, beer, and the banjo. And that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the whole
That's the whole story.
My perfect Sunday includes banjos, vodka, and beer. Like, what the fuck?
That's the whole story?
And if it's Union Pacific, that's not a passenger rail. That's not a passenger locomotive. That is a cargo. That's when they put the boxcars on and shit. Like, and I could already imagine being at fucking crosswalk waiting for the fucking, the arms to go up so you can go past. Yeah. Those things take for fucking ever. And you're sitting there like, fuck. Wait, what? Is that a penis? What of all the fucking things?
And listen, depending on how much fun he's having, it could be confusing as to whether the gate's up or down.
Damn.
This was in Colorado, Sedgwick County, which I have never heard of, but Colorado has like 4,000 counties. I don't know the names of all of them, and that makes me feel really stupid, but we have like too many counties.
When I think of getting on top of a locomotive, I think of Mission Impossible bullshit, not just playing around on top, my dick out. That's
also, that seems incredibly unsafe.
Yeah. Is this like this is
like have you ever taken the Metro North in New York?
No.
Probably not.
No.
I don't know if other transit trains have this, which is why I'm using the Metro North. But like on the Metro North, you can move between cars while the train is moving.
Yeah.
Like if one car is full, you can just, if the train's moving, you can just keep moving. And that shit is terrifying because for about 2 feet, you're not inside the train. And they just let you do that. They just let you walk around, not inside the train while it's moving. I don't know why.
You're on your own.
I've done it. It's very scary. I didn't enjoy it. So I don't know why. I don't know what that I would ever choose to then disrobe and start to climb. Usually my goal is to get to the next car as soon as possible.
What happened? What was the point? Why did he do this? No questions were asked. We just sort of take it as read. Naked guy on a train.
Yeah, just okay.
Dig deeper. We have more naked, because of course we have more naked. This one is everyone's confused by this one. I'm pretty sure. The cops, the reporters, even the person who did it. Everyone is confused here. Naked woman was driving with guns and drugs. A completely naked Mississippi woman was driving erratically in a car containing marijuana and illegally modified firearms, when she was pulled over late Sunday evening. During the traffic stop in the town of Ellsville, police discovered that driver Caitlin Maxwell, 22, was unencumbered by any clothing. Maxwell, who appeared to be alone in the 2017 Dodge Challenger, which reeked of pot, appeared to be under the influence. Search of the vehicle turned up a Glock handgun at Maxwell's feet and another Glock wedged between the passenger seat and the center console. In the trunk, cops found a third Glock and 2 AR-15 rifles, one of which appeared to have been outfitted with a switch that would make it fully automatic. Seen above, Maxwell was arrested on assortment of felony misdemeanor counts. During police questioning, Maxwell said her boyfriend, 24-year-old Sean Cooley, used a 3D printer to make switches. A subsequent search of Cooley's residence resulted in arrest, possession of machine gun machine gun conversion devices. There you go. And the seizure of a small arsenal seen below. And they are not kidding. That's a lot of guns, baby.
Are we sure this isn't just like Tarantino at a retirement? Because let's go down the checklist. Muscle car, naked woman, guns, drugs.
Wait. If you've got illegally modified guns and a whole bunch of fucking marijuana, you should probably, and no clothes for some goddamn reason. Maybe it was really hot in the car, I guess. I don't know. And you are just begging for everything bad to happen to you.
But also, I don't care what type of car seats you have. I have never been in a car where I have felt that seat would be a comfortable place to be naked.
Yeah.
The other thing you got to remember, this is a woman. And women, all of our reproductive tackle is internal.
Yeah.
And very prone to infection.
Yeah.
So I don't like the idea of just rubbing it on fucking anything.
I mean, the leather
you gotta
would stick
be,
to you.
You want to be choosy about where you rub it.
That's kind of a motto for life there, Tara.
Yes. Because it's not a place you want a fucking infection. It's not a place you want staph.
22 years old, naked Dodge Challenger. What the fuck?
And that's a nice ass car, too.
You know, it's a nice ass civil forfeiture is what it is now, because the marijuana, I say. Felony and misdemeanor counts like this. She did like everything possible, and it led back to the boyfriend who was also doing all of the illegal shit. This was just a cavalcade. How did you go this long without being arrested? You are a barrel of bad decisions.
You are God's perfect idiot.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, now we have this. Yeah, more shit. This is Florida, so of course it's Florida. And now it's people. Okay. All right. In America, we do a lot of fucking drug tests on people for fucking everything. You want to get a job, you take a drug test. You want to get government assistance, you can take a fucking drug test. You want to get on the fucking bus, you take a fucking drug test. Fucking drug tests everywhere for every fucking thing. And they're bullshit. They're absolute bullshit because, if someone smokes a joint, fuck it. It's about as bad as having a beer. You don't check for the fucking beer either, but fuck you anyway. So I get that they're bullshit. You might want to try to get around them because fuck the man. Okay. Boy, people have found elaborate methods of getting around the drug test. Florida man caught with Whizzinator in back of patrol car.
What's a Whizzinator?
Oh, you're about to find out. James Shepard, 52. This one goes into details. Central 52. Florida man. Deputies say the man, identified as James Shepard of Palm Coast, pulled in for his test on July 14th, where he's expected to hand over a urine sample. However, the sheriff's office said Shepard drove there with a suspended license. which is a violation of the felony probation he was already serving for several burglaries and thefts. Driving on a suspended license was crime number 1. Crime number 2 was strapped to his groin. Per investigators, Shepard
That's a terrible sentence. I hate that. I hate every part of that sentence.
Shepard had a jerry-rigged Whizzinator, a flake bladder of fake urine wired to a heating pad with a faux penis to make it all look convincing.
You showed up with a pee and strap-on, buddy.
Yeah. But on the way to jail, Shepard complained about a shoulder injury, so the deputy involved moved his handcuffs to the front as a courtesy. Our junior MacGyver repaid that kindness by using his newly freed hands to pull the cockamamie contraption out of his pants and fling it onto the floorboard of the patrol car. The deputy asked about the wet wiener on the floor. Shepard delivered the yellowest lie we've ever heard. It wasn't his. The fucking guy writing the report is good, just having press release.
So you've been arrested.
Yeah.
And you have basically a catheter bag.
Yeah.
With fake dick strapped to your person. And you're mad. I was about to say you're pissed that you got arrested. You have some big feelings that you got arrested. So what you decide to do is rip the big bag of piss off of your person and throw it and the now wet fake dick on the floor. Great strategy.
Well, okay.
Absolutely love where you're going. Then when the cop is like, why is there a wet disembodied dick on the floor of my car? You go, I was there when you put me in.
I kind of get why, because he was in the vain hope of not being caught with the damn thing when he got to, when he got in the lockup. But
I don't know if you're aware of this, Nash. Urine does have an odor.
Really?
And that odor gets stronger as the urine gets older.
But he was trying to pull a Shaggy. He's like, wasn't me. No, that's not gonna. Where do you think it came from?
Listen, I'm not saying that your average beat officer is a fucking genius, right? But I feel like as you put someone into the back of your police car, if there's a big soggy dick already in the car, you're probably going to notice that.
I got fucking detachable penis stuck in my head now.
Yes.
Well, next one is, look, Sarah and I, every once in a while, we fight because, we're people. We have a relationship, but we're normally fairly, decent to one another. I could not ever possibly imagine doing what this motherfucker did. Like, there's something about boat people. And I'm not talking like a little fishing boat, like a little boat, like a speedboat. I'm talking about the big boats where it's got like a bunk and you can sleep in it and shit. Something's weird about boat people. You'd think if you had a boat, you'd have a better disposition. Lock operator says dispute over who went first through Charlotte County Lock is escalating to assault and boat crash. What started as a disagreement over who would go first through the South Gulf Cove Lock has turned into multiple investigations after a lock operator says he was assaulted and a boat crashed into the lock. John Mintello, the lock operator, says the incident happened Sunday while he was working. According to Minatello, boater became upset after he was told to wait while a sailboat first passed through the lock. Came up the ladder, pushed me once. Before I had time to think about it, he pushed me again. Minatello then activated the recording feature on his Meta glasses. Oh, great. Pervert glasses. Great job. It says moments later, the boater returned to his vessel and accelerated into the lock. After that, he accelerated the boat to the gates, and his wife went off into the water. She's fine. No injuries. This motherfucker was so pissed off and so determined to get out of the lock first that he knocked his wife overboard.
Did you have a super important meeting with Nemo? Where the fuck do you have to be that urgently in your boat?
the minute your partner goes in the water, you're done. You should be done. That should be a timeout. Everything stops.
It's going to be a bad day for you when you get home. Because I'm here to tell you, if I was married to a guy with a boat and he had a little fucking road rage incident that sent me overboard, that motherfucker better sleep with one eye open forever.
For safety reasons, larger vessels sometimes allowed to the lock by themselves. For safety reasons, the sailboat had precedence. There's no reason for anybody to cut in line. Let's see. We have
what was your big hurry?
Minatello initially said he chose not to pursue charges while he was not injured. However, he says the following day, the boater came back, returned the lock in a vehicle. Minatello alleges the man took photographs of him and his vehicle and repeatedly told him, quote, "You'll be getting a visit." He says that encounter prompted him to file a report with Charlotte County's Sheriff's Office. Motherfucker. Yeah, I know, right?
Get a fucking therapist, bro.
Seriously.
Jesus Christ. You know how many tiny annoyances I encounter in my day? I had to go pick up prescriptions today. And I'm at the store getting my prescriptions and I figured I might as well get some groceries, right? Mm-hmm. There was this fucking guy with a fucking mullet. And every aisle I went in, this motherfucker was in my way, staring at his phone, pushing his cart right down the center of the aisle, in my way, to the point where I was like, is he doing this on purpose? Why everywhere I turn do I see this fucking idiot and his fucking idiot mullet? But whatever. So I go into the parking lot. What do you know? Fucking idiot and his fucking idiot mullet are parked 2 spaces away from me. But I'm just going to get out of this parking lot, right? I back my car out. Dude's returning his cart. Does he wait for me to get out of the parking lot? No. He's got to go trim up his fucking idiot mullet. So he has to leave the cart return while my car is moving and walk right up to my car and fucking grin at me while he's in my way, keeping me from exiting the parking lot.
I'm trying to find out how this ties into the dude's
Did I follow this idiot home?
No, you did not.
Did I lose my fucking shit? No, because I had ice cream in my car. So I just muttered some curses and drove off like a goddamn human being.
Someone has, if you feel like this much in your life is not in your control.
Yeah.
That you've got to go, I think the worst thing that happens to me is sometimes I will go off on phone support, call help, because that's always especially the cable company, it's always a frustrating experience. That's about the worst I get. I'm not going to go to that guy's house and be like,
I do still try to be nice to those people because I imagine their job really sucks.
Well, okay, we're now up to the
I was even nice to the guy when they cut off my internet on New Year's Eve at 9 p.m. On Christmas Eve at 9 p.m. I called and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry you're working Christmas Eve. Why don't I have internet though?
So this story has to be one of the worst things that could happen for some of the lowest fucking stakes I have ever heard. We're just going to sit with the headline for a second, Tara. All of us, we're just going to sit this. Man spent 8 hours in a porta-potty tank retrieving Mountain Dew bottle.
What?
Just sit with, just be like, what?
We had the guy jump in to get his phone, and that was already bad.
Right. Yeah.
But
a Mountain Dew bottle.
Dew bottle?
Unusual incident occurred July 14th while crews at Patriot Portable Restrooms were collecting units after an event tied to the FIFA World Cup. Company partner Chris Counterman said one of the company's drivers checked each portable restroom before loading them, knocking on every door to make sure no one remained inside. One unit was locked. The occupant was told he had 10 minutes to finish before the crews returned. When the driver came back, the man still refused to leave. Kansas City police officer riding by on a motorcycle was flagged down to help. After the officer asked the man to come out, the response raised even more questions. The man replied he could not reach the door and couldn't get out of the toilet. When they looked inside the restroom,
they're not big.
When they looked inside the restroom, they initially couldn't see anyone. Then, all of a sudden, a head popped out of the toilet. The man had climbed into the waste holding tank beneath the toilet seat. Firefighters responded and attempted to talk the man through getting out on his own. During the rescue, the man told responders he had climbed into the tank to retrieve a Mountain Dew bottle he had dropped there the night before. Counterman said the man had been inside the tank for roughly 8 hours. That is, they ultimately cut apart the portable toilet to free him. After the man climbed out, firefighters rinsed him off using water. You should have used something a lot stronger.
He got the fire hose, as he should.
They just need to take a layer of skin off your ass after that shit.
Listen, when the zombies show up in Kansas City next week, we're going to fucking know why. He invented new kinds of infection down there. For a day-old Mountain Dew.
I mean, we could all at least understand. It's still a bad idea, but if a phone goes in there, we're like, well, okay, it's a phone. You should let it go, but I get it. I get where your brain went. A Mountain Dew bottle.
A day-old Mountain Dew.
You chose to submit yourself to what is essentially a circle of hell for the sake of a Mountain Dew bottle.
One of the circles of hell is just a river of shit.
And you just sort of just hop in.
But even Dante didn't put Mountain Dew in there.
I can just imagine when they open the doors, like, who's in here? Hi, what the fuck?
Can you imagine being the firefighter talking to this man?
Oh my
being
God.
Like,
yes.
What happened? Did you have a little too much to drink, lose your balance? No, I went down there. On purpose? You did that. Okay. Is your wedding ring down there? Oh no, I dropped a bottle of Mountain Dew yesterday.
Man, yeah, you would, in order to lose your balance, you would have to like, that would be like a natural one trying to get off the job.
Dude, I put nothing past people ananymore on this show.
Fair enough.
Nothing.
You did.
But imagine being that firefighter.
Yeah.
That person walked right back to the fire station and was like, I quit.
Never the fuck again.
I quit.
The thing that's, no one is to blame for this. It's all on him. It's entirely on him.
And the thing is, once you crack the seal on Mountain Dew, after 6 hours, it just turns into radioactive urine anyway.
Yeah, it's just not great. But, like, wasn't even like a fear factor thing. There is no gain here. The lowest of low stakes.
I'm like, what? Like, were there drugs in the bottle of Mountain Dew? That's the only thing that makes this make sense. Like, did you like drop a little tiny baggie of heroin in there, figuring with the liquid nobody would see it? Because otherwise, like, were you going to drink?
There had to have been something.
Your excrement covered Mountain Dew at the end of this?
There had to have been something illegal going on. Because I could think of no other fucking reason, unless you should not be left to your own devices ever.
Like when I was in college, I had a friend who we used to have concerts and you weren't allowed to bring in your own liquor. And he used to empty out a bottle of contact lens solution and fill it with vodka. And he'd be like, oh, I need my eye drops. It was college, man. So like that's the only thing I could think of, that it was absolutely not Mountain Dew in that bottle, or that there was something else in the bottle.
You've got me off on a tangent here. I'm thinking if he forgot about that, left it in the bathroom, somebody's in for a really bad time.
I was like, what happens? Because you don't mark that bottle. So what happens tomorrow morning when you have soaked your contact lenses? Because this is back in the day when we didn't have dailies. I went to college in the 90s. There were no dailies. You kept a pair of contact lenses for a year, and you better goddamn well take care of them.
Yeah.
So I was like, what happens when you come back from the concert drunk and soak your contact lenses overnight in vodka?
You scream louder than you have ever screamed in your entire life.
That's a very painful and expensive mistake, because I don't think you can fix that. Well, he was the goalie on the soccer team. I think that should tell you everything you need to know. He took a lot of.
Did you see the guy who blocked the goal with his fucking face?
That's what goalies do, man. Goalies are fucked up, and it's not really their fault. Like, they just take balls to the head constantly.
So what have we learned this week? We have learned that someone will willingly, of their own accord, climb down into the tank of a Porta-John.
For Mountain Dew.
For no gain whatsoever. For nothing.
And then tell people
absolutely nothing. And yeah,
can you imagine? Like, wouldn't you pretend that your grandmother's wedding ring was down there or something? Like, would you really own up to, like, my Mountain Dew?
Like, that's a way to get you.
I dropped the heart of the ocean down there.
Right. We have learned if you get so mad your wife goes overboard, you're not going to be married very long, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
You're
going to suddenly have a really nice life insurance policy with your name on it.
Because I have never had that done to me, or someone else done that something that bad in a relationship, because that's just my ass would be in trouble. We have learned that if you are going to be going around with an illegal fake penis, which apparently is a thing, maybe don't drive with a suspended license.
Yeah. If you're on your way to your court-appointed drug test with a bag of piss and a fake penis strapped to your body, maybe get an Uber.
Yeah. Also, if you have a car full of drugs and dope and guns and AR-15s and no clothes, nothing good is going to happen there.
Maybe just stay home.
Like, did you have the munchies or some shit? Get a DoorDash, for Christ's sake.
They'll deliver almost anything to your door in this day and age.
Like,
if you don't want to put on clothes, you can just stay home. It's pretty easily.
I would like 300 bags of Doritos, and they will bring you 300 bags of Doritos.
Yep.
We have learned that sometimes if you are waiting on a train to get out of your way, don't look up, because there may be a penis. We don't know why. And finally, we've learned probably the least effective method for robbing a bank is a kitten.
Mostly because I am not a bank manager.